Update 6 on Tropical Cyclone Seroja, which is continuing its path towards Western Australia, located at 24.3 degrees south, 110.5 degrees east, has been slowly strengthening today, which is what we have been anticipating. It's 11 a.m. in Perth. It has winds of 80 miles an hour, a pressure of 974 millibars. It's been moving pretty quick at 21 miles an hour to the southeast, and it is a CDPS Stage 3. Here, what is contributing to that CDPS factor: a moderate wind speed, a pretty moderate storm size. Rainfall potential isn't that great, and the overall threat to land is moderate. This gives us that Stage 3 rating for Western Australia. That is for this evening local time, and that means significant damage is likely. Here is where we're looking at in terms of where it is in relation to Australia now. Biggest wind factors in the northeastern quadrant, where tropical storm force winds extend 110 nautical miles from the center, 95 and 90 towards the southeastern and northwestern quadrants, and a lot smaller towards the southwestern. You have a cyclone warning now in effect, and that is from Anilia, road past landfall in Western Australia, 225 miles away from Mokinia, 324 from Kalbarri, 370 from Horrocks, 398 from Geraldton, and 478 from Morawa. All of these places will be affected by this cyclone. That's 362 kilometers from Mokinia, 522 from Kalbarri, 595 from Horrocks, 640 from Geraldton, and 770 kilometers away from Morawa. Here is where we compare with other agencies. We are still in agreement with the Bureau of Meteorology, who also has 80 miles an hour currently. The Joint Typhoons Warning Center still has it as a Category 1, but slightly lower, with only winds of 75 miles an hour at this time. Here is the cone on this system. We do think a little bit more strengthening, up to 85 miles an hour is expected before it makes landfall at that intensity. A transition to extratropical status will occur slightly after, and it will be exiting the southern Australia coast before its center pretty much dissipates. Does not mean that the system itself will be gone. The system will still be there, it will just be having a center that is pretty much too elongated to track. Regardless, cyclone warnings are in place, and this is a pretty important for those that are in Western Australia. Here are sea surface temperatures at the moment. Pretty warm right now, 27 to 28 degrees Celsius. It is going to stay in that region for another 12 hours, which is why we do anticipate some more strengthening up to 85 miles an hour at this time. Pretty good conditions regardless. Here are the wind swaths. We're looking at a very concentrated area of cyclone force winds that are over 75 miles an hour. Most of it's probably going to be below that. Here are the rainfall accumulations with Seroja. It does not look to be too bad there. 0 to 1 inches for a lot. Isolators of 1 to 2 probably from that line. Here's the intensity, slightly strengthening expected before it drops off massively as it encounters land. Southwestern Australia will probably kill this system in terms of wind speed. Shear is on the rise, and it will be skyrocketing. Shear will be off the charts within the next 48 hours. Sea surface temperatures are staying okay for now before they drop off right before landfall. Humidity is looking pretty much drier than it has been. A little more of a decrease is expected, and that will also be aiding in its extratropical transition. Here it is on satellite. It's been looking rather better compared to previous updates. It did encounter some wind shear dealing with absorbing Odette earlier today, although that has since changed and it has now been strengthening instead of weakening. Those that are in Western Australia, I hope you are prepared. If you're not, time is running out very fast. The storm is coming onto your doorstep this evening at the latest. This is going to be something that sticks around and will probably be out pretty quickly, which is probably a good thing at this point.